So hello students, today we are going to learn chapter number 13, that is surface areas and volumes of class 9. In today's part, we are going to learn about how to find the CSA, TSA of a cone. Okay, in the previous period we have learned about how to find the CSA, TSA of a cube, a cuboid and a cylinder. Now today we are going to learn about the fourth figure, that is cone. Okay, so let us start. Now, you all must have seen the figure of a cone, okay? Because you must have seen, example, you must have seen an ice cream cone, okay? So now, here, this one is also an example of a cone. It may be in this way also, okay? So now, a cone has a circular region, one circular face, okay? And then it is followed by these two lines, okay? We can consider. Now, this is also the height of a cone, okay, but this height is not the perpendicular height. This height is the slant height, okay. Which height? It is known as slant height, okay. Then where is the perpendicular height? So the perpendicular height lies in between, okay. Now remember that this height is known as the perpendicular height and given by h. The slant height, that is this height, is given by L, and the radius is given by R. Okay, if you turn the funnel upright, you will get it in this way. Okay, now this surface, that is this much part, it covers the curved surface area of a cone. Now in CSA, there is no rule of this perpendicular height. Remember that the angle formed between the radius and the height is 90 degrees. So it is known as perpendicular height. Okay. Now in the CSA of the cone, there is no rule of this perpendicular height. Okay. Because inside it must be hollow. Okay. So in CSA, we consider the slant height. Okay. Now the CSA of a cone is given by pi r l, where r indicates the radius of cone and l indicates the slant height. Okay, now let us see how to find the total surface area of a cone. In a total surface area, we consider two things, that is the CSA, okay, and the area of a circle. Okay, let us see. So the TSA of a cone consists of the CSA and the area of base, or we can say that the area of a circle. Okay, it may be either here or here. Okay, then now in next step, we know that what is the CSA of a cone, that is pi r L. So we'll put that value over here, and we know what is area of a circle. Okay, so here instead of this base, let me make it circle so that it will be easy to understand. Okay. Now, what is area of a circle? That is pi r square. Now, this both term pi r and pi r is present. So, we can remove that pi out of the bracket. So, later we get pi r in bracket L plus r. Okay. So, for our convenience to memorize it easily, we will write it as, therefore, that equals to pi r in bracket r plus L. Okay. So, finally we get that the total surface area of a cone is how much? Pi r in bracket r plus L. You can either write this one, or as per the question we can use this one also, pi r L plus pi r square. Okay, depends on the condition. Now let us solve one example based on this one. Now here it is given as the height of a cone is 16 centimeter and its base radius is 12 centimeter. We have to find the CSA and the TSA of a cone using the value of pi as 3.14. Okay, so now first let us mention what are the given things. So we are given with the height of the cone means it is the perpendicular height. Okay, now next we have to find the radius of, sorry, next it is given that the base radius is 12 centimeter. Okay, so one thing is remaining to discuss. Let us discuss that one also. We have seen that in a cone, this height is known as the slant height and given by L, and we have one more height. So this height is given by H, and here it is R. We have seen that an angle of 90 degrees formed between the radius and the perpendicular height. Okay, it means that this triangle form over here, it is a right angle triangle in which L is what? It is nothing but the hypotenuse. This is base and this one is the perpendicular height. So we have learned earlier about a theorem, that is Pythagoras theorem. In that we have learned that hypotenuse square equals to base square plus altitude square. So what is our hypotenuse in this triangle? That is the slant height. So we can write as L square equals to, you can write, now base is radius. Okay, so we can write it as R square plus H square. Now we don't want L square. Suppose if you want to find only L, then we have to take a square root of both the side. So in next step you will get L equals to R square plus H square. Okay, now this is also what a formula we have derived. Suppose in case out of these three values we have only two values, then how to get the third value? So by this rule. Okay, so now let us solve this example further. So here it is given that we have to find the CSA of the cone. Now what is the formula for CSA of the cone? So the formula of CSA of cone is pi r L. It means that we should know the radius and we should know the slant height. But as per the question, we are having only the perpendicular height. So by using this rule, okay, we will find the slant height from these two values. Okay, so let us see. So we know that L square equals to H square plus R square. So we have in next step we can see L square equals to, or L equals to under root. Now what is the value of H square? Height is 16. So we have written here 16 square plus our radius is 12. So we have written here 12 square. Okay. So after this one you can write it in this way. This step can be further carried as, therefore this one is our required figure. So therefore we can write that L equals to under root. Now 16 square is, yes, it is 196 plus 144. So therefore you will get L equals to under root, sorry, it's not 196, it's a 256 over here. So 16 square is 256 plus 154. So our answer will be in the next step 400. Therefore L equals to 20. Okay, so in this way we got the value of L as a 20. So here we have mentioned it directly. Now further, now we have value of L. Now we want to find what? CSA. Okay, so we can easily find the value of CSA now. What is the formula for CSA? So it is pi r L. We have value of pi also as a 3.14, r as 12, and L as 20 centimeter. Okay, so in next step you will get that equals to 3.14 into 12 into 20. So finally you will get that equals to, when you multiply these all numbers you will get 753.6 centimeter square. Now we are having the value of curved surface area. That is how much? 753.6. Okay. Now we have to find the total surface area of the cone. Okay. So how to find the total surface area of the cone? So we have the formula. Total surface area is what? It is nothing but the curved surface area plus area of circle. Okay. So that is pi r l plus pi r square. Now already we have the value of pi r l. That is how much? 753.6, and pi r square plus, now pi r square means 3.14 into our radius is 12, so 12 into 12. Okay, so finally we get our answer as, now multiplication of this all is 452.16, then our final answer is 1205.76 centimeter square. Okay, so in this way, when only two values are given, and if you need the third one, so we can find it by using this formula. Okay, and then we can easily find the CSA or TSA of a cone. Okay, so this much is enough for today. Thank you, have a nice day.